everybody, welcome back. I'm MrRedClaw. Welcome back to some more of tanks. So today, I am going to be playing some slightly maybe underrated or just kind of my favourite tier 7 tanks that I currently have in my garage over here. Now, starting off with the T28 concepts. Now, I remember when I got this probably somewhere close to 4 years ago, I think. And at the start, I mean, it was fine, but I think afterwards they buffed it slightly. That might not be true, but I think they did. But then a huge change happened when you could put on a turbo on this. When they added a turbo to this game, this made this tank even better than it was before. Now, what do you have to watch out for? The kind of lower plate is actually fairly okay, especially in a matchup like this. We're actually going to be very fine. Maybe not straight on, but when you angle it like this, when you go around the corner, you basically want to come out with your kind of front plate kind of showing to the enemy. I know it's weird. Normally you wouldn't do that in tanks, but you basically want to come around the corner with your gun facing like this, with the wall blocking your kind of little mini turret on the side, because that's the weak point on this tank. This and on the other side, and these kind of by the lookouts from the top. Those are your weak points. So if you go around the corner like this, maybe not too angled, basically about, is this like 30 degrees maybe, cover that up, and then you are pretty much okay, especially in a matchup like this. This is a matchup sent straight from the heavens, because it's, of course, you know, tier 8s, tier 9s are going to go through your lower plate, but when you're at tier 7, especially with no kind of high pen tier 7s in the matchup, we're actually pretty solid. So let's hopefully not mess this up and hopefully do some good in this matchup. I guess we'll see. There isn't really any heavy tanks as well, so we might not have much in terms of a fight in the town. I guess we've got an M6 that might come here. I'm not really sure what else could come here. T25 AT, I mean, maybe, not really though. The Giro, maybe. I haven't seen that tank at all yet, so not really sure. Bishop's already been spotted, so he's just kind of chilling out in the open. Now what we have to do here is just push through the town as quickly as possible. If we went left or right, or east or west, that just wouldn't make sense in this tank. You're just too slow. Your camo is just too bad. We would just basically lose hit points out in the open without basically seeing what's shooting at us. So yeah, that just wouldn't make sense. But what would make sense is trying to get a shot on these guys over here. Now, we might get a shot on the side over here, but we kind of need to help our team with this flank over here. As you can see, the gun capacity of this, the aiming time and the accuracy is definitely not good. So, you do have to watch out for this. Now, I've got a setup, I think, for more DPM and a turbo, and I'm not really sure my third equipment slot is. You'd have to see at the start of the video, but I like this setup. You know, it's nothing special, but it gets the job done, and it's very fun. As you can see over here, I mean, APCR rounds are going to go through. You know, this isn't impenetrable, which is nice. They actually did shoot the weak point over there, so a good shot by the Jackson over there. But yeah, this is what I like about this tank. It's fun. It's good when you're in a good situation, you know how to use it, but it's not just overpowered that, you know, no one's going to be able to take you out and just it's going to ruin games. It's perfectly balanced as things should be. Now, we should be fine at this kind of an angle. Of course, not when the M6 starts shooting us from the side with a regular round actually penning us. But there you go. See, as soon as we turn our armor towards him, we are fine. Now, can we put another shot into him? Yes, we can. I'm pretty sure he must have hit my kind of... Oh, can we get him now? Yes, we can. He must have shot actually to my top cupola over there, or commander's vision system, vision hatch. I'm not really sure what it is. But yeah, he hit that, and it was the perfect kind of place to shoot. Oh, we've got an SU-85 over there. Can we hit him? Can we aim in time? Yes, we can. Now pull back. There we go, bounce. So this is actually the perfect game to showcase the armor of this tank. I showed that. Maybe I didn't really show too much of this. This is basically what you need to do in this tank. Just kind of chill out, go around the side like that. Hopefully, you know, keep your side hidden, keep your tops hidden as much as possible, and basically just try your best. This basically showed the good parts of the armor, you know, bouncing when we are using it correctly, but then, you know, when your enemies know what they're shooting at, you know, you're going to die. So you do have to play sensibly in this tank, but when you do get into a good matchup like this, I mean, you are pretty much golden. I'm not really sure when I switched over to APCR ads, definitely don't need them. And I think actually, I don't know, it's a small repair kit, so I don't know how I fat-fingered 4 and 5 at the same time to get both things out, but okay, I'm not really sure what happened over there. I'm not really sure when I switched over to APCR ads, but definitely don't need them in any situation in this game. But, you know, 1,600 damage, 1,000 damage blocked. I've had better games, but this was a game which basically showcased the strengths and weaknesses of this tank perfectly. Now, I'm not really sure. Oh, look at that second mark of excellence. That is actually very, very nice. Very happy with that. It's not really the best of games, but I mean, I guess good enough to be better than, what, like 75% of the players? I'm pretty sure I actually have had some very good games here. Look at 4,500. That is something special, and this is just a tank you can, if you get in a good position in, I mean, this wasn't really the map, or I guess our team was a little bit too good as well, but if you get into those positions where your team's slightly, you know, worse, maybe not as bad as the enemy team, and you're on like a city map, this is a tank that you should definitely have a look out for. And yeah, look at that, I've got vents, turbo, and a gun rammer, perfect for this. I mean, you can kind of play around with something else maybe, but this is what works for me on this tank. Now, moving on to something a little bit lighter, something a little bit faster, the AMX 1357. Now, this, of course, unlike the T28 concept, is a premium tank instead of a reward tank. I'm not really sure if this earns more credits. I think they changed it. No, it's just free, more combat and crew experience. But now this, of course, does earn more credits. It is a tier 7, so it doesn't really earn too much of it. And I use vents, rotation mechanism, and vert stabs. Now, do I have another setup here? It's basically more kind of light tanky setup. Depends on what kind of map I get onto. And I'm pretty sure my other setup, like this setup that I currently have on, I think I actually don't get max view range, but I kind of use it for like city maps. Yeah, I don't have max view range over here, but I'm going to switch over to the other setup. Now, I don't have max view range because, I mean, on city maps you don't really need it. Like on some city maps you like don't need view range at all, and you kind of want to hone in on this kind of minigun that you have of a 57mm. But on this map, you know, you'd switch over to your more kind of light tanky build and hopefully get some good spotting out. Now, we are going to go into like kind of the E3-4 area maybe. I did just see someone else going over there, the Staghound, but I think we should have, with this build, a decent bits about more spotting capacity, even especially the EBR. The T50-2 probably as well. Now, I do have a fairly good crew on this, so we should be fine. Now, I would love to sit in that bush, but I mean, not really a point in sitting in the same bush as other light tanks. I've actually spotted out those two light tanks before, actually without getting spotted myself, so good for me over there. Now, are we going to put some shots in? I don't think it's worth the risk, to be honest. Let's just sit out over here. Someone actually going to shoot that 75. There you go, finally some shots getting out at that light tank. Should definitely be dead when he was literally tracked out in the open for a couple seconds, so I'm not really sure how my team managed to, you know, not kill him, but okay. We've got Cromwell B as well. Come on, guys, he's literally like half flipping. Can someone actually shoot him? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, maybe they don't have shots at him, but like, come on, he's out in the open. He's a Cromwell B, so he's not like ultra fast. I mean, it is a fast tank, but I mean, it's massive as well. No one's interested in putting shots out. I think I am going to... Oh, you have to watch out because this tank doesn't turn on the spot. Quite dangerous in some situations. I'm going to turn around just in case I do get spotted by someone to be able to run away as quickly as possible. Now, I'm not really spotting out just by myself. The T43 is probably spotting out as well. The Leo probably is as well on the Comet, so I'm not going to get full spotting damage for all of these tags, but I'm just going to stay here for a little bit longer and then probably move over to the east because we are kind of losing that flank. But, you know, before that, I kind of want to just stay here, chill, hopefully get out a bit more spotting if my teammates can shoot. But we don't really have that much tanks over here anyway, so not really doing too much, to be honest. Only 500 so far, not that good. Kind of disappointed. If we had a couple more tank destroyers, but I don't think we actually have any, do we? No. So if we had some tank destroyers, we'd probably be able to get out a bit more out of this spot. You know, we should really be on about 1,500 at this point, maybe pushing even 2,000, but that's not really working out for us, is it? And I mean, it's just a matter of time before we are probably going to move, because we are just, you know, getting shot at by the Panther. He's trying to find where we are, and I mean, these guys are just chilling on the top and no one's shooting them, so not really working out too much, and we are losing the town. Just a shame, to be honest. We really should have had more tank destroyers, and we probably would have won this flank by now. And I mean, our teammate, I mean, you know, I said in the last game, you kind of sometimes want slightly worse teammates, but you still want those worse teammates to be better than the enemy team, because right now we are just losing. We are down 6 tanks of 3,000 damage, and I am definitely not going to be able to pull that back in this tank. I mean, it kind of does burst damage, but not that kind of burst damage. So yeah, not really looking too good for us over here. So I'm just hoping to be able to, you know, put in a couple shots, maybe pick up a kill or two. But I mean, not really going to be able to do too much in this game. Oh, towards the end, luckily we didn't get hit by that G2, because I'm pretty sure that has quite a big gun. The A44 did hit me, so not too good. Now we are just going to chill here, wait until we reload. That's hopefully not going to hit us, and hopefully go after this Cromwell B before we die to the Panther. Can we get this Cromwell out before we die to absolutely everyone around us? Yes, we can. But now we are pretty much in a very bad spot over here. Just hoping to maybe put out the last couple shots that we have in the drum. But that's probably going to be even hard, to be honest. The last couple shots, there we go, the last one bounced. I'm pretty sure that's it for us, because I mean, we've got 10 seconds to reload, and loads of tanks coming in at us, and if this T44 wouldn't be here, we would have been fine to maybe reload, put out a couple rounds. But I mean, it was either that or go out and move in front of 3 different tanks, so that didn't work out. My team just not up to the task, and the enemy team just that little bit better. Now moving on to my final kind of fun tier 7 tank. It is the 45 TP now. I've pretty much had this tank for probably 3 or 4 years. It's just really bad stock, but once you get it fully upgraded with the 105, it is fun. But with the stock 90 gun, it's just, oh, so painful. 198 pen with premium rounds. It's not a fun tank. But, you know, eventually once you get, maybe not to tier 8, but the tier 9 and especially the tier 10, the line does get better, so I'm really hoping to get there one day. I'm not really sure if I do have the right equipment for this. I don't need that much spotting. Would anything be better, to be honest? I mean, improved mechanism, maybe gun rammer. Would that be good? Probably. I mean, 405 is probably good enough. Do I need the mobility slot? The turbo in the slot? Probably. Thinking if I want improved rotation mechanism and not the gun rammer, but I think we'll stick with the gun rammer. You know, if we are on an open out map, then, you know, bad, but I guess we'll have a little bit more DPM on those city maps that we might get, or we might not. I guess we'll see right now when it loads us into our next and final game of this video. Now, tier 8 matchup, kind of bad, but I think it's good that I dropped the coated op, no, not the coated optics, the binoculars for the gun rammer, because that extra DPM might come in useful, might not. I guess we'll see in this game on El Haloof. Now this gun, 320 alpha and just better penetration than the stock gun, which is basically the top gun on the 40 TP, is it? The tier 6 medium tank. I really can't remember. It literally has been probably four years since I played this. I think it has have Polish tanks been in the game for so long? I think they have. It's really, time has flown past for the past 4 years, 5 years nearly. You know, it's nearly coming into the final, you know, 2 months of 2024, which is just crazy. Now, I do actually have a fairly good crew on this because I just had loads of books lying around, and you know, that's the only like Polish line that I'm going up on. So yeah, I do have some good crew. I don't think I have any Polish premium tanks. Well, I do have the CS52 lease and something else, I think, but I'm not sure. But yes, this tank, as you can see, with the turbo, it's fairly fast. I mean, we're going faster than the Defender. You know, it's not the fastest tank in the game, but, you know, 39 kilometers an hour is fairly okay. You know, keeping ahead of the slower heavy tanks. We're doing okay. This gun is okay. We are going to preload APCR rounds just in case. I'm not really sure what we are going to spot over here. This isn't really the best spot for this tank to go. So, yeah, let's just chill here for now. See if anything's going to pass. Maybe get a lucky hit in. We do have the APAMX-30 to our right over there. Luckily, we didn't get hit by him. But that Gonzalo was just bombing it across. Actually only took 1 hit, so good. Fair enough for him. Got lucky over there. Somehow bounced off the AMX. Not really sure how you do that. He probably had AP rounds loaded, but still, you know, should be getting those hits in. Can we track the T29? Yes, we can. That is a very good shot. Makes him use his repair kit straight away, so if he gets tracked within the next 90 seconds, he is going to stay tracked for, you know, a couple seconds more than he would without. I would absolutely love to go help that Gonzalo, but we are absolutely not crossing this in front of a Type 63 and a T832. That would just be the end of us in a split second, to be honest. There's a CS44 as well over there, and something else, I think, as well. That AMX getting really kind of got really happy over there, but, you know, lost and died. And that Type 63 is just chilling over there, waiting for one of us to push. So we aren't going to favour him in that. And we are going to go around and maybe help this Lease and this Defender hopefully do some good against this basically rip-off T32. Just rebranded, reskinned. Now, do we need the APCR rounds? Maybe not for the CS44, but for the other tanks around here, absolutely. There we go. Put in a good round in, of course, you know, heat in return. That's just what you get when you play World of Tanks in this day and age. Actually bounce an APCR round from the T32. Not enough gun pressure to actually get my gun down on his lower plate. Just kind of chanced it with a upper plate hit, but that didn't have enough penetration for that. So now we are looking. Okay, that CS actually ran away, so we are good to push in this situation. Probably going around the outside like this should be better if we don't get stuck on the rocks over there. That's kind of embarrassing. Now, first we're going to check if that CS is still here, because if he is, then... Oh, there's a Tiger P over here. That's something even more deadly. Now, can we hit his top? Yes, we can. He is, of course, using APCR rounds as well. So, I mean, that's just basically what you have to do in World of Tanks nowadays, don't you? Luckily, we do have the upper ground, which in this tank is fairly nice. You do have a fairly nice turret. Your upper plate is okay as well. I mean, that is what bounced off the T832, so... I mean, no, we are in a fairly good situation over here. I would go down, but we aren't winning this currently. So if the Tiger P and the T832 rushed me with the CS44 as well, I would die quite quickly over there. Now, what can we do over here? Now, I do have to kind of show my side if that CS is still there and just waiting for a moment of opportunity to come. If he is still there, you know, fair enough. But I kind of want to get out and put in some shots against these tanks over there. Can we get the T29? Yes, we can. That was a good hit over there. Good shot. As my teammates are... I guess we are winning still, but, you know, could be a little bit better over there. Now, can we get this Tiger P to shoot us? Yes, we can. I kind of wanted it to bounce, but it didn't. Put in a shot. Hopefully get back in before he reloads. Nope. A little bit too slow for that. Now, can we get him to... kind of hit my turret? He actually fired just now, so Aim, aim, aim. Can we aim in? Yes, we can. Getting a shot. There we go. That was very good. Definitely helped my team out over there. 2 kills, 2,000 damage. Our first real kind of decent game of this video. Should have been, you know, I mean, I guess every game should be a good game, but not this kind of, guess, scenarios that we've had today. That guy's probably chilling in those bushes or just over to the side over there, which we can't see. Now, is it worth staying here? Probably not. We should have probably pushed straight along. Lost some time over here to just chilling, waiting for the IKV. And he's actually over there, so in the probably last spot that I thought he would be. Is he going to chill there even though he got shot at? I think he is. There's a CS over there as well, which just died. So, yeah, we just lost out an opportunity to put in a couple more shots in this game. Just kind of chilling here, not pushing forwards, which is my fault. I've done this many times. I should have just kept pushing, but I didn't. I just kind of chilled here, and this is just not where you want to end up. I mean, I'm just hoping that we get like a shot at the Progetto over here or the Scorpion, but we are just going to chill here because there's no point of going around because we are just going to do no damage, and I think this gives me a higher chance to at least put in one more shot against something dead going around. But if we would have gone around, we would have been getting shots into the Hori and the Progetto right now, I think. So bad play by me, but still a respectable game. If we would have put a shot or two more, it would have been even better, but hey-ho, that's sometimes how it goes. And just about managing not to put in the final shot in the Progetto, but a win for us, so that makes it 2-4-3. So a very good kind of round of games over here today. So there it is, a couple of good games in some fairly fun tier 7 tags. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye bye.